We know Caitlin Clark is a global star in women's basketball, but now is she even more popular than the top NBA players? What's up, you guys? I'm Rachel DeMita, and welcome to the Courtside Club. As you can see, I'm still on the road. I'm still in Hilton Head. My lovely fish friend will also be joining us for this episode, but I did want to get one more episode out for you guys before Thanksgiving, and then for the rest of the week, this will be it for the week. You guys enjoy your family, enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday, and we will be back at it with another 3 to 4 videos next week. Today, I actually had a different video planned until I saw this clip with Bill Simmons talking about Caitlin Clark, and it created quite a debate online. Let's check out the clip.
Is Caitlin Clark a bigger under 30 star than any under 30 star in the NBA?
Yes.
I think she is.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't even think that's a debate.
Her stardom, in a way, it has changed many conversations about sports, I feel like, especially women's sports.
I literally did not care about women's college basketball 10 years ago in any way, shape, or form. So I think some things have moved toward just the quality of play is more fun to watch, but she seems to be some sort of catalyst that is just, it's like before and after, and now we're in the after.
So when I first saw this clip, of course, I went to the comments to see what other people were saying. Top comment says, Wemby question mark. Somebody said, Wemby, Ja, Ant, LaMelo, Shea, Booker. I can keep going. Like, what are we doing, man? Somebody else said she has zero global brand for now. This is an awful take. Maybe one day, but not close at the moment. And this was posted on NBA Central, so a lot of the commenters here are NBA fans talking about this. When I scroll down a little bit further, though, somebody put a comparison graph on the interest levels and the searches for the players that were mentioned above. So here's a graph here that shows Caitlin Clark and Victor Wembanyama. Here's a chart here showing Caitlin Clark and Luka. Here's a chart here showing Caitlin Clark and Anthony Edwards. And here's one showing Caitlin and LaMelo Ball. And as you can see from the charts here, there is far more interest in Caitlin Clark than any of these basketball players. And I would go out on a limb here and say when it comes to fandom, when it comes to hype, when it comes to viewership, when it comes to all of those things, I think the only couple players that might be ahead of Caitlin are players like LeBron James and Steph Curry. I definitely agree with Bill Simmons here. I think for sure she is that number one player in that under 30 category. Now, a lot of people were bringing up Wemby, and I think that Wemby does have a global appeal. And if you guys remember, before Wemby even came into the NBA, all of his France games, the NBA was broadcasting them through the NBA app, and they were promoting the crap out of Victor Wembanyama's games. So there was this huge hype train that was kind of building for Wemby, and I still feel like there's so much interest in Wemby, and he's going to be a fantastic player. He already is a fantastic player. But the way that Caitlin changed the WNBA and the way that she changed the sports landscape in general is like nothing that we have seen in recent history. Now, speaking of Caitlin Clark and the NBA, Caitlin Clark was recently at an Indiana Pacers game, and she has gone to quite a few this season. It seems that she has become friends with Tyrese Halliburton and his wife or girlfriend, I'm not sure, whatever, his partner. They have all become friends. Caitlin was sitting courtside at this Pacers game, but a photo from the game that went viral was one of her talking to Adam Silver. Now, a lot of people were saying like, oh, Adam Silver gets it. He knows that she moves the needle. He knows that NBA ratings are down. And the whole discussion of NBA All-Star was brought up once again. So if you guys need a refresher on that, there is this rumor swirling that Caitlin Clark will be participating in the 3-point shootout like Sabrina Ionescu did last year with Steph Curry. They are trying to add Caitlin Clark and Klay Thompson to the mix. So I actually saw this post on Instagram, I believe it was last week, by NBA on ESPN. And it was a quote by Shams. It said, imagine that you have Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson on the NBA side, then you get Sabrina Ionescu, Caitlin Clark on the WNBA side. And I saw, because I follow Caitlin Clark, I saw that she actually liked this post. So I think that there is a very good chance that she will be competing in NBA All-Star Weekend. We have talked about it on this channel many of times. NBA All-Star has seen a rapid decline throughout the years. All-Star Weekend is not like it used to be. The All-Star game is not that exciting. And I feel like the most exciting thing from last season was the Steph Curry, Sabrina Ionescu three-point shootout. So I think adding Caitlin Clark to this mix, obviously with the kind of draw that she brings in, the kind of hype that she brings in, the kind of viewership, I think it's happening. I think there's no way that the NBA fumbles this. I think that they figure out a way to make sure that this happens. It will be crazy to see what sort of viewership numbers, ticket sales, all of the things happen because of Caitlin Clark. And I think with that, we will start to be able to see if Bill Simmons has a point here. When I talk about this, you guys, I'm talking about popularity. I'm not talking about, is she the best basketball player? Does she deserve to play in the NBA? Some people are saying like, oh, they just need to put her on an NBA team and see what happens. That's not happening. She's not good enough to play in the NBA. We need to stop those conversations. But is she the most popular? Like I said earlier, I think there might only be 2 players at this point. Like if you were going to set up 2 different games, say put them in football stadiums, put a Caitlin Clark game in a football stadium here and put a Wemby game, put a whoever it is, whatever player you want to focus around, put them in another football stadium here and see which football stadium sells out. And I guarantee you, if you put a Caitlin Clark game in a football stadium in the United States, it will sell out. Now, the global appeal, the NBA has been a global game for many, many years. Does Caitlin Clark have that same draw overseas and in these random countries? I also think that she might. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that the NBA needs Caitlin Clark? Do you think they need to continue to incorporate her into NBA things as much as they possibly can? Do you think she's going to compete during NBA All-Star Weekend? And do you think that there are any NBA players who are more popular than Caitlin Clark? Definitely let me know who you think in the comments below, and I also want to know your reasoning for it. Let me know all your thoughts. You guys, with Thanksgiving tomorrow, I do want to just thank you for all the love and support of Courtside Club this season. My first season with Courtside Club was with ESPN, and this season has been on my own, and it's almost felt like we had to start over from scratch, and I just wasn't sure how the show was, if it was going to be able to succeed, how it was going to go, and you guys have just made it so much bigger than I ever thought that we could make it in just a year's time. And so I'm just so grateful for all of you guys who subscribe and like and comment and watch my videos. It has been so much fun for me to build Courtside Club and turn it into something that I'm really proud of. And when it was with ESPN, I knew the show wasn't living up to its full capability, and this season we have just been able to do that, and I just think that's the coolest thing. So with Thanksgiving and with it being the time of the year that we can be grateful, I just want to make sure that you guys know that I am so grateful for all the love and support and everything. You guys make it possible for me to continue creating Courtside Club episodes, so thank you so much for that. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Click that little subscribe button because we upload new videos every single week. And with that, have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you guys next week. Ooh-na.